You can get what you want in this.
I prefer light skins only, fam.
I don't remember asking you a goddamn thing.
Light skins only. It's the best.
Why?
Because they can treat you better. Not saying black, ain't nothing wrong with black girls, but like,
Oh no,
it's just they start too much drama. You know what I'm saying? They too tight on you. They won't let you breathe.
The question is, which do you prefer, light skins or dark skins?
Light skins.
Why?
Because they light.
Light skins or dark skins?
Both.
Light skins or dark skins?
I think light skins.
Why?
Because, like, I'm already dark enough. I'm
Boy,
not
you
trying to
was
have
that-
my child be dark. Like,
So you
like
don't-
your skin tone.
You got me fucked up.
Boy, chocolate is bomb. Get out my video. Cause question, light skins or dark skins?
Light skins.
Why?
Because
Why? Light skins or dark skins?
Light skins.
Why?
More personally attracted to them, I guess.
Okay. Light skins or dark skins?
We're choosing between them?
Yeah, or you can choose both if you
Yeah,
prefer.
both. I mean,
Why?
They can have their beauty. I mean, you don't have to choose someone based on their color.
So the problem with the videos that we just showed you is the fact that we are discriminating against each other. We, as in the Black community, we already have to deal with discrimination from many other races, especially white people. And it makes the problem even worse when it's coming from ourselves, because we're supposed to be sticking together to overcome what's done to us. And instead, we're just making it worse by reacting the same way that others do.
Yeah, I feel like one of the biggest problems in the Black community is the self-hatred that we have for ourselves. And we can see this through The Bluest Eye when I think it was like the chapter where Pecola went to the park. You know, she was minding her business, you know, just being Black. And the little Black boys were making jokes about her. And the quote is, "It was their contempt for their own blackness that gave the insult its first teeth." And I think the worst part about them like bullying her was the fact that the first thing that they could think of to like insult her about was her being Black. And I just think like the reason why they're like that is because of like, I don't know, maybe it's because of like how society has like bred them to be, but like we shouldn't be like that, because you shouldn't hate your own kind.
Yeah, it wasn't like the students Black. Wasn't most of the students Black. Right. Like you calling her Black emo, but you're probably the same shade as her. And it's kind of,
or even darker.
Exactly. It's upsetting because we knew her house was messed up. I mean, they did talk about her father, but we knew she had different other things that they could speak about. They shouldn't be speaking about it in the first place. But there were so many other things that they could speak about, and the first thing they said was Black emo. I feel like society just has been conditioned to think that darker skin colors, like this one, is just ugly. They think that like the lighter you are, the better you look, and that's not.
I just think it's bogus.
It's not the case. So like, why do y'all think this is a problem? Because we know what the problem is. The problem is is colorism and self-hatred and homophobia. But why do you think there's colorism? And
sorry. I think that the root of the issue and the root of all issues that POC and Black people have in America specifically would have to be white supremacy. The reason why we think that Black is ugly, or we think that textured hair is ugly, or that having like 4C hair or more coarse hair is less manageable and that we should like perm our hair and make it straight, is because of white supremacy and what the white man says. The white man says that skinny is beautiful and you shouldn't have any curves and you should be light. And if you're Aryan, which is blonde hair and blue eyes, that you're like elite, or you're at the top of the hierarchy. I think that's the problem. And if we get out of the ways of like perpetuating the stereotypes that white supremacy puts on Black people, I think that we'll be better off. But until we can realize that we're actually beautiful in ourselves, and it's not about what white people say, or it's not about what society says about us, and if we can just be able to just embrace ourselves and embrace our culture, we'll be way better off. But we can't like go anywhere if we don't establish that in the first place.
Right. So I do wanted to say one thing. Well, the thing I want to speak about is white supremacy. we see it to this day. I'm pretty sure you guys know what the Vampire Diary is, right? The TV show. Y'all know who Bonnie is in the TV show, right? She was told multiple times that she could not wear her natural hair. It had to be flat iron, and she had to have a bonnet on. She had to wear braids because I guess they thought that it was nappy looking or something. But we see throughout history that it's still a reoccurring issue that we're facing with white supremacy. And instead of sticking together, we're turning each other apart. Because when we compare dark skins with light skins, all we're doing is compare each other, and we're just slowly but surely creating more. We're becoming more divided with each other when we keep trying to compare different shades of black. It's all black. So why do we got to compare different shades of black? Doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I'd like to mainly place the blame on, like Kennedy said, white supremacy, because even in The Bluest Eye, Maureen was seen as so superior to Pecola just because her skin was lighter. Now all of a sudden everybody accepted her. And when we are made to feel like we're hideous and we need a search to find what's pretty, most times that's considered to be white people. And that's a problem in this community. And it's especially bad when we have our styles that we do, like hairstyles, like for example, box braids. We wear box braids and we're talked about and put down because of the fact that we wear box braids. And then white people turn around and wear box braids. And then it tears their hair out. But we were put down for the same thing that white people are trying to hype up for themselves, which is a very big problem.
Okay, so like Sasha said before, our new topic now is
would you rather have a thought daughter or a gay son?
A thought daughter.
Why?
Because I come from a family that we don't tolerate gay shit, all right? We don't tolerate gay shit, all right? And my thought daughter, we can take her to the church and pray for her sins, but no gay shit around here.
Would you rather have a gay son or a thought daughter?
A thought daughter.
Why?
Because I don't want a gay son. He might try to fuck me.
You guys are ugly. Would you rather have a thought daughter or a gay son?
A thought daughter.
Why?
Because I'm not having my son come to my crib and fucking another nigga. That got me fucked up.
Gay son or thought daughter. I don't know if we spoke about that earlier, but that's very homophobic because, gay son or thought daughter, because who wants their daughter to be a thought? And if you don't know what a thought means, it means that H word over there. And no one wants their daughter to be a thought. That means that there's a lot of sexual intercourse happening. And we don't want that. So a lot of people will just say gay son.
You said it wrong.
I did say it wrong. Okay. No one wants a gay son. Like, it seems like people don't want a gay son. So instead they will say thought daughter. And that's adding more issues. That's showing your homophobia within gay people. And that's also showing that you will rather have your daughter having a lot of sex.
Intercourse.
Right. They could potentially be getting diseases and things like that over having a son that has something that they can't control being gay. It's like being black. We can't control being black. If I woke up and say, I want to be white, I can't do that. Even if I bleach my skin, I will always be black to the end till I die. Someone who's gay can't control being gay. But it seems like it's shunned down upon. You know why? Christianity and white supremacy.
But no, like seriously, I've had a lot of encounterments during quarantine with a lot of homophobic people, and like, why are you homophobic? Like, what? Like, I was like, why do you care? And they're like, well, because they're like sinners and like all this stuff, and I'm just like, okay, you have to realize that not everybody is Christian. Not everybody is going to worship the same God as you or whatever, what have you. And like, being gay is literally natural. It's a natural occurrence because you do not choose who you're attracted to. Like, when you're born, you're just born. And then like, as you grow older, you realize who you're attracted to. It's not like you're not born straight. You're not born gay. It's more of like okay, maybe you are, but it's more of an attraction thing. You kind of just, when you grow up, you realize who you are and like who you're attracted to. 1, 2, why do you care? I just feel like people care too much. Like, you just care about other people's like personal lives for whatever reason. And I feel like people use Christianity and they use it as a weapon to demonize gay people, if that makes sense. I don't know. I just think it's beyond me. I don't know why people are homophobic. It's honestly none of your business. What people do in their bed or in their room, that's none of your business. I feel like that will solve the problem or take steps into solving the problem is having conversations. Like how we're having a conversation now, everybody should be having these conversations. Like a couple weeks ago, I was talking to my mom and I was like, yeah, and people are overusing AAVE. And she was like, what? What is AAVE? Like, just having those conversations and being able to inform people about different things, whether it be like simple things like, you know, cultural appropriation, or hey, that's not cool, you shouldn't do that. You can't say that because you're white or because you're so and so, like that's colorist or that's racist and all those things. Like, you have to inform people, because if people don't know, people are going to say things out of ignorance, not because they mean to hurt your feelings or because they mean to be rude, but because sometimes people just don't know. And so the only way that we can like get somewhere is if we have these conversations with whoever.